Hey everyone, Brendan from Earth Bites back again. We've got our mini early summer kit that we're going to be looking at today. So last time we planted our carrots, they've all started to come up, and our beets. And we've also got our transplants here that we're going to be popping in today. We've got some lettuce, we've got some peas, and some cilantro and kale that we're going to be putting in. Before we get started planting our new stuff in the pot, a lot of our carrots have come up, so I want to show you how to thin. What you're going to need some scissors. The pointier the ends, the easier it's going to be. If we look here, so right here, we're only supposed to have 4 carrots, and we've got quite a bit. Right here in this area, we've got 3. All 3 seeds of our seeds actually grew, which is actually pretty rare for carrots. So what I'm going to do, this one right here in the middle is the biggest of them all. So I'm going to protect him. I'm just going to go and snip the other 2 away. The reason we use scissors for this instead of just yanking them out, their roots could all be intertwined, and I don't want to damage the root structure. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with all the rest of these, and just keep the strongest ones. So the first thing we're going to put in is our peas. Remember, those are going in the back here behind the carrots, if this is the north side facing me. So I'm just going to gently make a little hole here. If your trowel is too big, I'm just going to experiment with this. I think I'm going to loosen up the soil like this, and then I'm actually going to use my hands to make the hole. Push this guy in, support it while you're backfilling so that we don't damage the stem. They can be very fragile at this stage. So now we're going to put in our kale next. You can see here the kale, the stem is quite fragile and it's grown really long. That happens when you're growing plants indoors, unless you've got really intense lights on them. They're stretching for the light. We say they're getting very leggy this way. What we're going to do though, we can take advantage of this if we're really careful, because instead of just planting the puck like we did with the peas, we're actually going to dig our hole deeper. We're going to dig it twice as deep. We're going to plant all the way up to the seed leaves here. And what that's going to allow the plant to do is grow new roots off the stem here. So we've doubled the amount of roots that we have, and that'll actually help the plant grow much quicker and much stronger. So again, I'm just going to loosen up the soil here where the kale needs to go. Paying attention to, we're in tight quarters with these mini kits, so we've got to try and not damage our other plants. I'm just going to scoop this soil out of the way. Now when I go to test out the hole, let's just see. I think I'm going to go a little bit deeper with this one, but you can see I'm always trying to support the plant. So let's just scoop out a little more dirt. Now I'm going to support this while I backfill around it. The stems right now can be very fragile, and if they break, the whole plant is gonna die. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna do our lettuce. The lettuce, you can also see, is very leggy, especially in the leaves. Unfortunately, we can't bury the leaves. Could kill the whole lettuce. So we're just gonna go up to the leaves, so it's not gonna be quite as deep as we did with the kale. So I'll move the soil. I'm just moving the soil to the side because we're in such tight quarters. And I'm going to hold up the lettuce leaves, backfill around it. And if you just push the whole thing down nice and firmly, our lettuce is going to be a little floppy, but once the roots have time to grow into the new space, they'll perk up. Last thing we're gonna do is pop in our cilantro. They're gonna go in between our lettuce and our beets, but we're gonna try and keep them a little way away from the edge to add a little more space in here. They have gotten leggy, so we're gonna be able to go a little bit deeper with these ones as well. So push that in, hold it up while we backfill, very gently. There we go. Last thing we got to do is try and squeeze some radishes in here. So on the plan, if you're looking at the plan, it actually says we would do sort of a semicircle of radishes like this. We are getting really tight, so just to try and maximize space, and you guys can decide this on your own with however your pot's looking right now. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and put our fourth one right there. And that should give us enough space. Remember, with the beets, they could get quite large, but we're not actually trying to grow huge beets in this pot. So poke your little holes, fingernail depth, and you can pop 1 or 2 seeds in each one. If you are doing 2 seeds in each one and they both grow, just use the thinning technique that we talked about earlier with the carrots. Cover them up nice and gently, and there we go. So there we go. We've got our mini early summer kit planted. You're going to want to make sure you keep watering it, especially as the days grow warmer and drier as they have been. We also want to, one thing you probably are going to want to do is with these peas in the back, you're going to want to have a stake in there so that they have something to climb up. If you want to see what that looks like, I mean, they're still a little small, so they don't need it just quite yet. But if you want to see what one of those look like, check out our latest spring kit video, and we'll be showing you what the peas look like staked up. All right, that's it for this time. We'll be back in another 3-4 weeks when we'll be ready to actually harvest all of this stuff, and we'll show you how to make the recipes. See you then.